video is chatting through my beautiful Wilier 0 SLR. Back in October, started working for Coast Cycle House, and one of the brands that we do is Wilier, and I've been lucky enough to be able to custom build this bike up with my choice of components. And it's something that we do fairly often for customers. Pinarello is another brand that we do, Basso, another Italian brand. We also do BMC and Argon 18, so there's plenty of options there. And I've gone with the Wilier, and I've just been simply blown away by this bike. It is their premium bike, lightweight, climbing, aero touches, as a lot of bikes do nowadays. Fully integrated. It was one of the first fully integrated bikes on the market with that headset. Going with SRAM Red though, the only two lines that you have to worry about going through that area are your brake lines. So whilst it does seem a bit of a mechanic's nightmare, it is was quite a simple build with the wireless SRAM. Velvet red with a matte finish. The color is timeless. When I saw it in pictures, I was like, oh, this could be, you know, but when I got it in the flesh and you see it in the sunlight, especially just the glow on the shine, how this frame pops is just amazing. So SRAM Red was the group set that I opted for. Just the looks, particularly of the crank set, is just beautiful. I came from Shimano 12-speed Ultegra. One of the noticeable differences for me are hood ergonomics. I really love the new 12-speed hood ergonomics with Shimano. Shimano does just shift that little bit crisper. It's hard to explain unless you've ridden it for yourself, but at the end of the day, I think group set's a personal preference. I'm not losing any performance coming from Shimano to the SRAM. SRAM will also, rumours have it, will be releasing a 13-speed group set soon. Red's been around and Force in the 24-speed has been around for a little while now. But yeah, SRAM Red, my group set of choice. And steering 10 to 33, get me up any hill, and then obviously 48, 35, pretty standard on the front. Shimano Ultegra pedals, could have gone Dura Ace to be a little bit lighter, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. This build, pretty much everything on it with pedals, cages, computer mount, without my accessories, about 7.3 kilos. So it is a pretty damn light bike for a 56, for a large. Wheel set of choice, the Zip 404s. The Firecrests are just, I reckon, one of the best wheel sets on the market. They come in the 404s and the 303s. 404s being 58mm and 303s being 40s. There's a bit of argument there, which wheel set you should ride. I've gone for the 58s, being a bit more of a power rider, loving to just hold my power on the flats and the fast. I'm not a climber. And hookless rims, Pirelli 28s, tubeless. I mean, what else do you want? The industry is definitely moving away from narrower, higher pressures to wider, lower pressures, and just the comfort on these is unbelievable. You're not sacrificing speed, and I had struggles with the tubeless setup, but I persisted, and these Zips with the Pirelli P0 Race TLRs are just phenomenal. With the gummy wall tires, just looks amazing. I recently did run the SLs, Pirelli's sort of high-end race tire above these ones, and I got about 2,000 Ks out of them before I got a puncture that I needed to plug, and just because of the bulk Ks through the summer, I thought it'd be good just to come back to the races, just in terms of puncture protection, but also speed. I haven't noticed a massive difference in speed dropping from the SLs to the races. The SLs are a faster tyre. I'd probably like to race on those and see what they're like in a racing situation. But the P0 Race TLR's best all-round tyre on the market, in my opinion. Cyclovation cages, cyclovation bar tape, really nice touch. It's got the one-piece bars on there. They're 420 wide with a 110mm stem. length. I would like to go longer and I would like to go narrower, but the traditional Italians haven't quite caught up in that respect yet. So saddle of choice, SLR Repente Magnet. It is their TT saddle, but this weighed in at 132 grams. I love this saddle. I think I'll stick with this saddle forever. Being my famous last words, forever, but it is a really good saddle. That is the bike. I have raced on it. I have done a 200k ride on it. I have done a gravel climb out of cedar brush on it. There's nothing this bike can't do. A Starter have just come out with their new livery, their new paint for their bikes in the Volante and also the Zero SLR. I'm just blown away by Italian bikes. Coming from a Swiss bike, that was a phenomenal bike. Absolutely loved that. I did have the zips on that other bike as well, the Addict RC, and it's a phenomenal bike. But my words were, when I jumped on this bike, I wanted to throw the Addict off a cliff because this one just blew my socks off, and it wasn't a placebo. It wasn't in the head. The more I ride this bike, the more I realise how good it is. Another touch that I didn't mention, I've got a ceramic bottom bracket in there as well. So it is smooth, it is fast, it is responsive. The flats, it's not going to hold speed as much as a full-on aero bike would on the flat, but it holds enough speed for what I need it for as just your classic amateur who likes riding big Ks. And so yeah, that is my Zero SLR. Italian bikes, I don't think I'll ever go back. Saying that, I'll probably be on another bike before we know it. But I've already done over 4,000 kilometers on this bike, actually closing in on 5,000 since October. As I said, it just continues to blow me away. So if you'd like to see more content like this, like, subscribe, whatever, you do your thing. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but come down to Coast Cycle House, check out the bikes that we have, the bikes that we can do for you. Anything is possible, even in a post-COVID world. We can make your magic, make the magic happen for you. So check us out. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.